And it's Tuesday night.
And it's Tuesday night.
And it's Paint It Easy Tuesday.
Whoa, paint that Tuesday like it's
We're
easy.
going to do some painting, and we're going to talk about some things,
Whoa.
and we're going to have a good old time. So let's do the He Paints Games intro. All right.
So good. Who made those beautiful graphics?
I did.
Crickstar
is here. Whoa.
Whoa, Crickstar.
All right. So today we're going to be painting Cthulhu Death May Die.
Cthulhu Death May
We're just going to do the pieces needed for the episode 1 because we're going to stream the episode 1 on Friday.
Whoa.
So this is everything that we need, and we'll show you how it goes. We've already kind of pre-prime these. Where's your down?
Whoa, good. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. We got the big boy himself, good old Cthulhu. So again, I've already two-tone primed these. So really, we're just slapping color on these today, and it should be pretty easy to throw some color on him because he's just going to be green. And then we have 2 of these fire vampires that we're going to be painting. And here's our photo reference for that bad boy.
Whoa, cool.
So you can see we're going to be doing some red, some yellow, and some black. Should be pretty easy. Then you are going to paint this guy.
Don't tell me lies.
Whoa, it's the Bianchi.
Well, I hope I can.
Yep, because it's all just one color. This one would be really easy to do.
Okay, good, because you guys know how I can't see.
Yep. Then we have all of these little cultists, and they look like this. Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! So we're going to be giving these guys some red cloaks and some fleshy bits, and that should be it. There's 10 of these guys. There's 10 of these guys, but we should be able to crank through them pretty quickly. And then finally, there is a star spawn that we're going to be doing, and that's this big guy here.
Ooh. Guys.
Yep. And so we're going to talk about some colors. I haven't really thought about the colors for these guys, so we're just going to make it up as we go.
Be inspired. Ew.
That's right.
Gross. Okay. They're ugly and they're scary. And whoa. Oh, Crickstar's about to pass out. I didn't know, Crickstar, till I was told just now that I'm no good just sitting here being a pretty face and a voice. I got to paint.
Now, we're playing with 2 characters, which means we're probably going to die. I should probably do one more character. But we're going to use good old Rasputin here.
Like,
so we're going to paint him up really quick.
No wonder we
So again, that should be pretty easy. But here's the thing I didn't realize. I chose this girl because it called the kid because she's got really awesome powers. But I didn't realize until just now that she's got a F-Balls polka dot dress.
Don't do it.
So we're going to need to figure out how to do polka dots this time around.
No.
So we'll see what happens there.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, and then if we get to it, we have some little bitty bits that I got on Etsy, little holders for the gates.
Cool.
And some little stair thingy jobbers.
Oh, right.
All right, so I think that's it. I think we're ready to get started. I have a little video that says, let's add color to these bitches.
Saucy. I've never seen that graphic
You never
before.
saw that graphic?
No. When did you?
Well, I think we're going to start with this fire vampire because I think it's a single color. It'll get us back into coloring things. And
we need to combine those 2 words.
And there's 2 of these things.
Fire vampire.
Fire vampire.
Like vampire or something.
For vampire.
Firepire. Okay.
All right.
I guess I better pay attention. Okay.
It's okay. We'll just get started. So I think you'll notice how the inner mouth has like this really light color, and then the outside is red, and then there's like this yellow orange on the chest area.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start with the yellow, and then we'll do red. Actually, I'm going to start with a flesh tone in the middle because this is, it looks like a light red, but it's really flesh color.
It's really flesh. Who are you trying to kid?
That's right.
Who are you trying to kid? This
So,
isn't his first rodeo. Right? Oh, do I get to use gloves too?
You get to use gloves,
What?
yeah, because we don't like getting paint on our hands. Getting
Ah.
paint on your hand is for suckers.
I don't care about getting paint on my hands, but okay.
All right, so we got our handy dandy little paint tray here. We're going to get our Gulamon Flesh is the
Whoa.
color that we're looking for. And we're just going to put little fleshy bits on just the mouth area, just like so. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. We've already done the...
A little lower.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, we've already done the priming, so we have our, our lighting done, basically.
Whoa.
We've got the lighting done, so I think the inside of this is like that. See, super simple. We'll do it on this one too. We got 2 of these bad boys. So the reason that we like the Cthulhu Death May Die, or at least I do.
At least he does. Not that I don't. Just you've always been a fan of the Cthulhu lore and stories.
I have been a fan of the Cthulhu. The fun part is Cthulhu Death May Die is based, well, they say it's based on the Robert E. Howard versions of Cthulhu Death May Die.
Okay.
Or Cthulhu Story. So basically, just to give you your Cthulhu history.
Yes, please.
Cthulhu was created by a guy named H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes.
And he invented this writing style called verisimilitude.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically he had a bunch of writing friends that would all get together and they would all write kind of around the same topic, and people didn't know that they knew each other. So then the writings ended up becoming like this lore that people would be like, and the famous example of that is the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
So H.P. Lovecraft invented that book.
Yeah.
And but then he asked his friends to write that book in their books.
Oh, gotcha.
And then everyone was like, well, did H.P. Lovecraft invent this? No, obviously not, because this other writer, because it exists elsewhere. Yeah.
So there must be like
there's
a
truth.
master well, I can't say it.
Yeah, so there's truth in it because
because it's validated by
spread.
others.
Yeah, it's validated by others, exactly.
Oh, it's like a medical myth. As long as enough
Yeah.
people say it and wear white coats, then it is believed.
Or it's fake news when fake news was cool.
Yes.
When fake news was just used for fictional writing.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing there? It looks you're making
the little stocky.
darker.
Yeah. You see how this little center stocky thing is like black?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I don't like to do things totally black
Yeah.
because then they lose the lighting and the highlights and things.
Yeah.
So I use a gray contrast color if I were to need to use black stuff.
Wow.
Okay.
You are just like nothing but business over here.
Crank it out.
Business.
Here's our standard Iodine Yellow. The reason we like to use Iodine Yellow is because it's actually yellow and an orange combined.
Oh, cool. So it does look like fire.
It looks like fire.
Vampire?
Yeah, it looks like
Well, fire vampire, everybody.
So all you have to do is put it right on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of built-in fire.
Yeah.
And you can go heavy-handed on it because you want some of that orange to kind of shine through.
Nice.
Yeah, flames. So anyway, Robert E. Howard is a writer who was part of that writing group, and he was friends with
H.P.
Lovecraft.
Yeah.
But Robert E. Howard is a very famous pulp writer.
Oh, okay.
Who made lots of pulp characters, like Western characters, and also he created Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, there's the link.
So Robert E. Howard,
there it is.
Created the Conan.
Yeah.
The Conan franchise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so Robert E. Howard wrote a bunch of Cthulhu stories himself.
Oh, okay.
As part of the being friends with H.P. Lovecraft, and H.P. Lovecraft says, please use my shit and all your stuff, so that way people
Yeah.
will think that it's true.
Wow.
And but since Robert E. Howard was a pulp writer, it's a different style, different theme. Most Cthulhu story
Yes.
is basically about that the universe is so big that we as humans will never understand it, and if we try to understand it, we'll go mad.
Crazy.
We'll go crazy trying to understand it. And these elder ones, these beasts of the night, are manifestations of that, and there's just no there's no hope. You have no hope.
Yes, no hope.
Right? So every Cthulhu story ends with madness or death. But since Robert E. Howard writes pulp novels are about cowboys punching you in the face. So Conan punching you in the face.
Yeah.
So all of the Cthulhu stories by Robert E. Howard is running up to Cthulhu and punching him in the face.
Are you serious?
And that's why Death That May Die is such a great game, because basically it's the only Cthulhu game out there that you can actually find in a crazy Cthulhu beast and be able to punch it in the face.
Oh, hilarious! You don't necessarily have to accept your fate.
That's right.
As just dreadful and hopelessness. That's funny.
All right, so this guy is red, and I have this brand new contrast paint we never tried before.
Ooh!
It's called Ball Red, because Ball's a demon.
Oh.
Because normally I use Blood Angels Red, which is darker red, but we'll see if this is too bright or
That's
not.
what I love. Like, I would go nuts if this color wasn't exactly the color. Whoa, that I wanted.
That's too much.
Whoa, denied.
Hold on.
It's okay, everybody. It kind of looks like a tracksuit that I wore in the 70s. Actually, that was so bright. It looked fuchsia almost.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Ball! That's why it's called Ball Red. Ball!
We're going to use that as a highlight.
It's too red. Oh, balls!
We're going to go back to our Blood Angels Red, because that's the way to do it.
Because Blood Angels, hello?
Because these are dark creatures of the night, so they're not going to be super bright colored.
Yeah,
they're not cartoon
or
characters or anything like that, right?
Right, they're more serious.
Yeah, so this is a much better red.
Right, so this is still maybe the H.P. Lovecraft color, whereas Robert E. Howard would have used Ball Red.
Maybe, yeah.
Right? Like, bam. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah, that's much deeper.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the one that we should have used.
Like, it's like Cthulhu deep.
Ugh,
so gross. It's funny that you like it's not funny. Just me and my darkness and not my darkness, just my attitude and, the things that I'm drawn to, the sick side of dramas and the sick side of people and movies and stuff like that. It's funny that I just never, I think that goes back to, I was just never really exposed to Cthulhu and the stories and the things you read and all that.
Yep.
I had an older brother. He wasn't reading those things, so I didn't get those things passed down to me. Did you find those later in college or something? Or what?
Yeah, the Robert E. Howard I got into because of Conan.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, probably college.
Yeah.
There's a book that's sitting right next to you.
Yes, I see.
It's called Nameless Ones.
Nameless Cults.
Nameless Cults. That is the collection of Robert E. Howard short stories based on the Cthulhu mythos.
Ooh.
So there's a lot of short stories there that you can...
I see. Where is the cover? Whoa. Oh, tilt it. I got it. I got it. Oh, there you go.
Nameless Cults.
Oh, it's pretty scary looking. Ugh. That's terrifying. Why would I want to read that?
Maybe you would want to read one of those stories.
Oh, really? Just read out loud to the kids?
Just read out loud to the kids.
Crickstar, get your, I don't know, what kind of, get your, what do you call it? Your little carpet. It's nap time. Get your sesame sticks for your snacks. You can just...
There's a story in there called The Little People that is only a couple pages long, but is will give you a great idea of it. Oh,
Mm.
Mike Forner is here.
Mike!
He says speed read it.
Speed read it. Hilarious. What's it called? The Little People? Is that what you said?
I think so, yeah.
Hmm. I see. Oh, I see it.
It's in there.
Uh-huh. Well, someone's gonna, let's see here. Really? Who knew you guys were gonna get a dramatic
Who
reading?
knew you would get a dramatic reading?
Well-
You are an actor. Thank you.
Grandmama! That's my favorite thing. Oh my gosh. That Harley Quinn on, what is it?
HBO.
Oh, see, Chris Star's never been exposed to all this. The most he knows is Evil Dead. Yep. Yep. Yes, right? That's the only Necronomicon. That's how you say it. Necronomicon.
Yep, the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. Yeah,
Right.
that comes
I was
from
like, what?
Cthulhu mythos. Yep, that's H.P. Lovecraft invented the Necronomicon.
Who knew you're going to learn stuff today?
Who knew?
I hate learning. Just kidding. Well, I could try it. I'm not gonna make any promises, everybody. And you'll get my bill in the mail.
Yeah, give
Just
it a
kidding.
try. Give it a try.
Ahem. Like, I'm gonna have to abort this. This font is really tiny, but let's see.
Yes, it's kind of tiny.
The Little People. I don't know. Should I have this kind of tone? The Little People.
Yes.
The Little People. Should I do like that? What should I do? Okay. The Little People by Robert E. Howard. And feel free to interject, of course, and tell the kids what
course.
you're doing. My sister threw down the book she was reading. To be exact, she threw it at me. Oh, yes. She threw it at me. Foolishness, said she. Fairy tales. Hand me the copy of Michael Atlas. What?
That's some writer of the day, I'm sure. You have to remember that
I see.
Robert E. Howard's from the 50s, so
Oh, hand me that copy of Michael Arlen.
you could probably read it like in
Yeah,
Mid-Atlantic.
see? Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? What a foolish girl you are. You
My
should
s-
read this copy.
My sister threw down the book she was reading. To be exact, she threw it at me. I see. Foolishness, said she. Fairy tales. Hand me that copy of Michael Arlen. I did so mechanically, glancing at the volume which had incurred her youthful displeasure. The story was The Shining Pyramid by Arthur. What is his name? Oh, Arthur Michael Arlen. The Shining Pyramid by Arthur Machen. My dear girl, said I, this is a masterpiece of... What? Oh, this is a masterpiece of literature. Yes, but the idea, she answered. I outgrew fairy tales when I was 10. This tale is not intended to be an exponent of common... What? Oh, this tale is not intended to be an exponent of common day realism, I explained patiently. Oh, I didn't do that patiently. Too far-fetched, she said, with the finality of 17. Oh, that cracks me up. Sorry. I can't read. Oh, Jerry's here. Your favorite painting student is here, he says.
Whoa, Jerry's here.
Yes, next time. Next time I'll be better prepared. Grandmama.
Mhm.
Too far-fetched, she said, with the finality of 17. I like to read about things that could happen. Who were the little people he speaks of? The same old elf and troll business? Oh, preach, 17-year-old sister. Now I'm in. Now she's got me, right? All legends have a base of fact, I said. There is a reason. ... You mean to tell me such things actually existed? She exclaimed. Rot!
Mhm.
Not so fast, young lady, I admonished, slightly nettled. I mean that all myths had a concrete beginning, which was later changed and twisted so as to take on a supernatural significance. Young people, I continued, bending a brotherly frown on her pouting lips, have a way of either accepting entirely or rejecting entirely such things as they do not understand. The little people, spoken of by Macon are supposed to be descendants of the prehistoric people who inhabited Europe before the Celts came down out of the north.
Oops.
Oh, he dropped everything.
Yes. So the Celts from
I know, it's like Celts. I'm like, no, it's Celtic.
Yep. All the Celtics are like the old druids of the north, and then they got invaded by the Picts, which were basically Conan's people. Think of a whole tribe of Conan coming in. So there was these wizard-like druids, and a big tribe of Conan people came in
and beat the living
told
crap
them
out
all,
of them?
stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's how
yes, Jerry, you're right. It's not my Indiana education. It's this tiny font that Tom threw at me at the top of the show, and I can't read it so well.
It's okay. You can take your time. This is going to take a little
I
while.
can take my time, so I guess I have to keep reading. Okay. What? Oh, they are known variously as Turanians. What does that say? Turanians, Picts, Mediterraneans, and garlic eaters. What?
Whoa.
A race of small, dark people. Traces of their type may be found in primitive sections of Europe and Asia today, among the Basques of Spain, the Scotch of Galloway, and the Lapps. Yes, I gotta get closer to this light. Come to the light, Carol Ann. They were workers in Flint and are known to anthropologists as men of the Neolithic or polished stone age. Relics of their age show plainly that they had reached a comparatively high stage of primitive culture by the beginning of the Bronze Age.
Yep.
Listen to you. You're like, yeah.
They call this expository writing, exposition.
Expository. Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah.
It's no good. Which was ushered in by the ancestors of the Celts, our prehistoric tribesmen, young lady. Oh, young lady, I see. These destroyed or enslaved the Mediterranean peoples and were in turn ousted by the Teutonic tribes. All over Europe, and especially in Britain, the legend is that these Picts, whom the Celts looked upon as scarcely human, fled to caverns under the earth and lived there, coming out only at night, when they would burn, murder, and carry off children for their bloody rites of worship. Come on, that's terrible.
Rites of worship.
No. Doubtless there was much in this theory. Descendants of cave people, these fleeing dwarves would no doubt take refuge in caverns and no doubt managed to live undiscovered for generations. Woof.
For generations.
Generations. That was a long time ago, she said. See, they tell you how to say the line after they describe how it's delivered afterwards. That was a long time ago, she said with slight interest. See, so now I got to say, oh, that was a long time ago. See, that's slight interest, everybody. These acting lessons are free, by the way. That was a long time ago, she said with slight interest. If there were ever any of those people, they are dead now. Why, we're right in the country where they're supposed to perform and haven't seen any signs of them. I nodded. My sister Joan did not react to the weird west country as I did. The immense menhirs and cromlechs? What? The immense menhirs and cromlechs which rose starkly upon the moors seemed to bring back vague racial memories, stirring my Celtic imagination. Celtic. Maybe, I said, adding unwisely, you heard what that old villager said. The warning about walking on the what at night? Oh, on the fen at night?
Yes, don't walk on the fen and the moors.
What?
They'll come get you.
What? Oh my goodness. Jerry, what are you talking about, your Gen Con hotel? You mean like for next year?
For next year.
Good Lord.
Jerry is in it.
Plan much? Oh, Mike says, ooh. Sorry, this is terrible. I can't believe you put me on the spot, but whatever. Here I go.
It's okay. Once you get past this intro, then it gets really good because
I'm sure my reading will be much improved because the story gets better. Gotcha. Oh, maybe I said adding unwisely. Oh yeah, don't walk on the fen. Where is it? The warning about walking on the fen at night. No one does it. You're very sophisticated, young lady, but I'll bet you wouldn't spend a night alone in that stone ruin we can see from my window. Down came her book, and her eyes sparkled with interest. Sparkle, sparkle. How's your painting?
It's going okay. I got some orange on this yellow chest, so I'm just trying
to
that
looks nice. That looks amazing. You're right, Jerry. I should stop complaining.
I think that's all we're going to do there. We'll wait for this to dry. We might put a little highlight on it, but I think that's 2 vampires done.
Wow, that was really quick. Let me just say, I'm pretty sure, is this little girl going to die?
She is.
Oh, because I just read... Because, you know, her big brother's like, you heard about not walking on the fen. You know, don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. Don't walk on the fen at midnight.
It's more, imagine you're in your head Stonehenge. So the fen is a giant hill with stones, of giant Stonehenge stones.
Okay.
Where the druids used to be. But now they're no longer because the Conan people came in and ruined everything. And now there's the little people have weird rituals in the stones and no one knows what's going on.
So don't go there.
So don't go in the stones, especially don't go at night.
Don't go at night. And I bet you wouldn't go over there to that stone ruin which we can see from my window. Right. And then she says, I'll do it. I'll show you. He did say no one would go near those old rocks at night, didn't he? I will, and stay there the rest of the night. Oh, gosh. We never knew her name. I don't know what this young lady's name is. But anyway.
Didn't they say it at the top?
No, I just realized that it's a brother and a sister. So, because he's like... Mm-hmm. She was on her feet instantly, and I saw that I had made a mistake. Oh, no, you won't either, I vetoed. What would people think? What do I care? What do I care what they think? Right? What do I care what they think? She returned in the up-to-date spirit of the younger generation. Oh, dear. You haven't any business out on the moors at night, I answered. Granting that these old myths are so much empty wind, there are plenty of shady characters who wouldn't hesitate to harm a helpless girl. It's not safe for a girl like you to be out unprotected. You mean I'm too pretty? She asked naively. Come on. Okay. I mean, you're too foolish. Oh, I see. Now he's just going to make her mad and she's going to go.
She is going to go.
She is going to go. This is like me. She's too pretty and she's foolish. I'm totally kidding about the foolish. Yeah. I am not foolish. You're right, Jerry. I could be playing a game. I'll just keep reading. You got that right. You got that right, brother. When you're right, you're right.
When you're right, you're right.
Right. I mean, you're too foolish. I answered in my best older brother manner. Mm-hmm. She made a face at me and was silent for a moment. And I, who could read her agile what? And I, what? And I who? And I, oh, I see. And I, who could read her agile mind with absurd ease, could tell by her pensive features and sparkling eyes exactly what she was thinking. She was mentally surrounded by a crowd of her cronies back home, and I could guess the exact words which she was already framing. My dears, I spent a whole night in the most romantic old ruin in West England, which was supposed to be haunted. I silently cursed myself for bringing the subject up when she said abruptly, I'm going to do it just the same. Nobody will harm me, and I wouldn't pass up the adventure for anything.
Oh, them's fighting words.
Oh, her name is Joan. My bad.
Her name's Joan.
Joan. Oh, if I run a virtual RPG, will you voice some major bad guys for me? Send me your fees. Jerry, of course I would. I silently, Joan, I said, I forbid you to go out alone tonight or any other night. Her eyes flashed, and I instantly wished I had couched my comment in more tactful language. My sister was willful and high-spirited, used to having her way and very impatient of restraint. You can't order me around, she flamed. You've done nothing but bully me ever since we left America. That's what she said. It's been necessary. Oh, I sighed. See, it's been necessary. I sighed. I can think of a number of pastimes more pleasant than touring Europe with a flapper sister. Ooh, a flapper.
Ooh.
Nice. So it's what, 1920s, right? I see.
We're going to try this crazy new color. I don't know if this is going to work, but you see how these greens are not really like Incredible Hulk green. It's more like a...
Is it like an army green? No.
That's like a puke green.
You mean this color?
Oh. We're going to see if this works.
Her mouth opened as if to reply angrily. Then she shrugged her slim shoulders and settled back down in her chair, taking up a book. All right. This is how she's like, oh, she's lying to him. She's trying to trick him, acting like she's not interested. All right. I didn't want to go that much anyhow. That's what she just did. All right. I didn't want to go much anyhow, she remarked casually. I eyed her suspiciously. She was not usually subdued so easily. In fact, some of the most harrowing moments of my life have been those in which I was forced to cajole and coax her out of a rebellious mood. Nor was my suspicion...
Jerry says, Borgia Maria has Blood Riot. I think you mean Blood Rage. And if that's true,
yes, he says Blood Rage.
Yes.
We can play on any web browser.
Yeah, we also have on Steam is the Blood Rage app, which really is great. It's the full game with animations and everything. It's pretty cool. So we'll get you on there, Jerry. Don't worry.
Let's see. Nor was my suspicion entirely vanquished when, a few moments later, she announced her intentions of retiring. Oh, sure. And went to her room just across the corridor. Mm-hmm. She's totally lying. She's like, gee. Golly, when did it get so late? And now she's like, I'm going to go to bed, big brother.
Right? Don't wait up.
Totally. Yeah, don't wait up. See ya. See you in the morning. Good night. Right? I turned out the light and stepped over to my window, which opened upon a wide view of the barren, undulating wastes of the moor. The moon was just rising, and the land glimmered grisly and stark beneath its cold barns. What's a barn? I'm learning all kinds of words.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are olden times words that clearly got removed or less used from the language.
Used from the language. No one uses these words anymore.
Yeah, right. I'm going to start. Oh. Because it says cold beams. I'm like, what's a barn? It says beam. That's my eyeballs. It's these cheaters that don't work in this book that has tiny font. Okay. It was late summer and the air was warm. Yet the whole landscape looked cold, bleak, and forbidding. Across the fen, I saw rise, stark and shadowy, the tough and mighty spires of the ruined cromlech. Giant and terrible, they loomed against the night, silent phantoms from the past. Sleep did not come to me at once, for I was hurt at my sister's evident resentment, and lay for a long time brooding and staring at the window, now framed boldly in the molten silver of the moon. At length I dropped into a troubled slumber, through which fitted vague dreams wherein... What?
Yeah, he's sleeping.
No. Through which flirted vague dreams wherein dim, ghostly shapes glided and leered. Oh, I like the writing. Are you reading Lovecraft? Oh, Jerry Huckins.
Oh, yes.
I'm reading Lovecraft's friend, Robert E. Howard.
That's right. Robert E. Howard wrote Cthulhu stories, and this is one of them.
I awoke suddenly, sat up, and started about and stared about me wildly, striving to orient my muddled senses. An oppressive feeling as of impending evil hovered about me. Fading swiftly as I came to full consciousness, lurked the eerie remembrance of a hazy dream wherein a white fog had floated through the window and had assumed the shape of a tall, white-bearded man who had shaken my shoulder as if to arouse me from sleep. All of us are familiar with the curious sensations of waking from a bad dream, the dimming and dwindling of partly remembered thoughts and feelings. But the wider awake I became, the stronger grew the suggestion of evil.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun
Dun,
dun
dun.
dun dun dun.
Yeah. So to recap,
Oh, sorry.
him and his sister
Joan
were sitting around talking about a book about how there's these crazy
yeah, she was reading a book
who used to be part of the Druids, and then they got slaughtered by the Picts, and and it's part of a lot of stories come from reality and blah blah blah, and but don't go to the moors at night. Yeah. Because there might be something out there. I don't know. And then the sister's like, I'll go wherever the hell I want. And he says, don't do it. And she says, yeah, I'm doing it. Whoa. And he goes, all right, good night. And then he goes to bed, and then he gets a stirred in his sleep, and he
gets
feels
all
a stirring,
worried.
and he gets worried, and he wakes up in a fit. And now
that's good. He wakes up in a fit, and I sprang up, snatched on my clothing, and rushed to my sister's room and flung open the door. The room was unoccupied. I raced down the stairs and accosted the night clerk, who was maintained by the small hotel for some obscure reason. That's so funny. Yes, talk about the weird night clerk. Do a side story about the night clerk. Right? Well, that's what it says.
Right.
Yeah. Miss Costigan, sir, she came down, clad for outdoors, a while after midnight, about half an hour ago, and said she was going to take a stroll on the moor, and not to be alarmed if she did not return at once, sir. That's what that was the night clerk. Did you like that?
That was a good one. Do not be alarmed.
It wasn't good. I went in and out of like 10 accents, but anyway. I hurled myself out of the hotel, my pulse pounding a devil's tattoo. Ooh, that's good. My pulse pounding a devil's tattoo. What does that mean? That's pretty good. Far out across the fen, I saw the ruins, bold and grim against the moon, and in that direction I hastened. At length, it seemed hours, I saw a slim figure some distance in front of me. The girl was taking her time, and in spite of her start on me, I was gaining. Soon would be within hearing distance. My breath was already coming in gasps from my exertions, but I quickened my pace.
That's right. He sees people taking her away, and he's chasing after her. Don't.
The aura of the fen was like a tangible presence pressing upon me, weighting my limbs, and always that presentiment of evil grew and grew. Then, far ahead of me, I saw my sister stop suddenly and look about confusedly. The moonlight flung a veil of illusion. I could see her, but I could not see what had caused her sudden terror. I broke into a run, my blood leaping wildly and suddenly freezing as a wild, despairing scream burst out and sent the echoes flying. The girl was turning first one way and then another, and I screamed for her to run toward me. She heard me and started toward me, running like a frightened antelope. And then I saw. Vague shadows darted about her, short, dwarfish shapes. Just in front of me rose a solid wall of them, and I saw that they had blocked her from gaining to me. Suddenly, instinctively, I believe, she turned and raced for the stone columns, the whole horde after her, save those who remained to bar my path. Oh my! I had no weapon, nor did I feel the need of any. A strong, athletic youth, I was in addition an amateur boxer of ability. Oh, here comes the punching. Here comes the punching. In addition, I was an amateur boxer of ability with a terrific punch in either hand. just as you promised, babe.
That's right.
Now all the primal instincts urged redly in me. I was a caveman bent on vengeance against a tribe which sought to steal a woman of my family. I did not fear. I only wished to close with them.
Mike Forner says, and then they pulled her out of the twisted wreckage.
Right.
All right, Star Spawn done. Let's go to Cthulhu.
Whoa. I did not fear. I only wished to close with them. I, though the whole spawn of hell rise up from those caverns with which honeycomb the moons. I recognize these. I knew them of old, and all the old was rose and roared within the misty caverns of my soul. Hate leaped in me as in the old days when men of my blood came from the north.
Oh, yes.
You say yes. Oh, I see. His ancestors?
His ancestors were the druids, and he thought that he couldn't fight, but then all of a sudden something came out of him, a primal scream.
Whoa. Now I was almost upon those who barred my way. I saw plainly the stunted bodies, the gnarled limbs, the beady reptilian eyes that stared unwinkingly, the grotesque square faces with their inhuman features and the shimmer of flint daggers on their crooked hands. Then, with a tigerish leap, I was among them, like a leopard among jackals. Which is it? A tigerish leap or a leopard among jackals? Just kidding, Robert E. Howard. And details were blotted out in a whirling red haze. Oh, you called it, Mike Warner. Whatever they were of living substance. Ugh. Features crumpled and bone shattered beneath my flailing fists, and blood darkened the moon-silvered stone.
Punch those creatures of the night.
No,
punch them.
Don't. Talk it out. Okay. A flint dagger a flint dagger sank hilt deep in my thigh. Oof. Then the ghastly throng broke each way and fled before me, as their ancestors fled before mine, leaving 4 silent dwarvish shapes stretched on the moor.
On the moor. Don't go on the moor.
Heedless of my wound, I took up the grim race anew. Joan had reached the druidic ruins now, and she leaned against one of the columns, exhausted, blindly seeking there the protection in obedience to some dim instinct, just as women of her blood had done in bygone ages. The horrid beings that pursued her were closing in upon her. They would reach her before I. God knows the thing was horrible enough, but back in the recesses of my mind, grimmer horrors were whispering, dream memories wherein stunted creatures pursue white-limbed women across such fens as these. Really, dude? Okay. Lurking memories of the ages when dawns were young and men struggled with forces which were not of men. Gotcha. The girl toppled forward in a faint and lay at the foot of the tower column in a piteous white heap. Yeah, we get it. Okay. And they closed in. What they would do, I knew not. But the ghosts of ancient memory whispered that they would do something of hideous evil, something foul and grim. From my lips burst a scream, wild and inarticulate, born of sheer elemental horror and despair. I cannot reach her. Oh, thank you. I could not reach her before those fiends had worked their frightful, lost my place, will upon her. The centuries, the ages swept back. This was it as it had been in the beginning. And what followed, I know not how to explain, but I think that wild shriek whispered back down the long reaches of time to the beings my ancestors worshipped, and that blood answered blood. Aye, such a shriek as could echo down the dusty corridors of lost ages and bring back from the whispering abyss of eternity the ghost of the only one who could save a girl of Celtic blood.
Yes,
Celtic. Why do I say it wrong when I see it?
Yes, because you want to say Celtic.
Why do I want to say it?
Because cello is CE.
Is that why I want to say it? Celtic. Yeah, I don't know why. I keep doing it wrong. Sorry, everybody. The foremost of the beings were almost upon the prostrate girl. Their hands were clutching for her when suddenly beside her a form stood. There was no gradual materializing. The figure leaped suddenly into being, etched bold and clear in the moonlight. A tall, white-bearded man, whoa, just like what he dreamed about, clad in long robes. The man I had seen in my dreams.
Yes,
See, I am with you.
You were paying attention.
Of course. A druid, answering once more the desperate need of people of his race. His brow was high and noble, his eyes mystic and far-seeing. So much I could see, even from where I ran. His arm rose in an imperious gesture, and the beings shrunk back. They broke and fled, vanishing suddenly, and I sank to my knees beside my sister, gathering the child into my arms. A moment I looked up at the man, sword and shield against the powers of darkness, protecting the helpless tribes as in the world's youth. He raised his hand above us as if in benediction. Then he too vanished suddenly, and the moot lay bare. The moot and the moor lay bare and silent. Come on. The little people, everybody. Poorly read by me.
There you go.
Wow.
Yes, he made an ancient primal call and called the druids back for one last help to kill the dark
his
things.
Sister. Weird. See, but he needs to say it was a weird final primal scream. I mean, I guess I would get that if I were reading it, but if I wasn't a fan or didn't know, right. I guess I would allude to it. I'd be like, oh, interesting. See, that's the thing, because I would just take this at face value without knowing all the things that you know.
Right.
So, but that's just me because I'm a jerk. It's basically exactly how we play games. It's basically who we are as people, right? I'm just like, yeah, what's in it for me? And they're like, all these things are in it. I'm like, yeah, but what's in it for me? Which is terrible. I'm a horrible person, everybody. But thanks for watching. Mm-hmm. You're here tonight on a Tuesday. Tom is painting because we're going to play Cthulhu Death May Die on Friday. Sometime between now and then, I have to learn it. Mm-hmm. We got to play it through once off camera because you know how it is when
That's true.
You know how it is. Oh, thanks, Craig Star. Well read. Hardly. Sometimes. You know how it is when this gal with two thumbs pointing at herself doesn't play the games through first once. It gets a little lost, gets a little cranky. That was fun though. I just need a little heads up next time. But I could sit here and read while you paint. That could be a new thing.
That could be a new thing.
Right.
There's a lot of cool stories in there.
That was a cool one. That was fun. I had no idea.
Yeah, I highly recommend that book to anyone who likes Conan or Cthulhu or Robert E. Howard. He has a lot of these like kind of badass characters. Like Cole the Conqueror is one that he created. And that's basically before Conan. It was the precursor to Conan, but it's basically Conan. And but he has one story in there about a guy who basically there's this black stone, a lot like the
what we watched last night,
the Werewolf by Night. Yeah, if you haven't seen Werewolf by Night, and yes, Cthulhu Death May Die is co-op, and we're probably going to die because we're only going to play with 2 players, but we'll see what happens.
Whoa, that's a really good color of green. Is it
right?
Green?
It is.
It
is
is
this
good.
brand new contrast paint that I just got called
cool.
Mantis Warrior Green.
That's cool.
Because it's got a yellow highlight built into it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with
that is cool.
Cthulhu is that you want this kind of glowy effect.
Yeah.
To the skin.
That's
so
good.
It's too easy to go too dark, I guess. Hey, Ted is here.
He needs some lotion. And Cthulhu needs lotion, you guys.
And Ted wants to
Red
know.
Hood! I'm passing out.
Whoa.
What's Ted? Is anyone pledging the Escape from New York by Kevin Wilson game that is going on right now?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Who's got 2 thumbs and 2 fingers? And
This guy.
Great.
Thanks for asking, Ted. There goes my money for Christmas. No, I don't know what that is. So you're pledging something?
I'm all in on the Escape from New York game. It's the same people that made the Thing game.
Okay.
And they also make the Last Aurora.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So the the publisher is really good, and for the most part, the games are really good.
I see. Red Hood, you're not late. You're right on time. Is it Red Hood time? Then you're on time.
That's right.
That's how I feel about it. You did miss a haphazard reading of a short story in the Nameless Cults book by Robert E. Howard by yours truly. Please do not go back and watch the replay and hear all my bad cheater moments when I can't see and can't read. But anyway, so you're what do you call it? Kickstarting? No, pledging.
Yep, we pledged the
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York. I'm mainly in it for the miniatures. I played the game on Tabletop Simulator, and we may end up playing a version of it. But I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not.
Oh.
The game itself is kind of, I don't know, so far on Tabletop Simulator, but they're making some changes to it that'll make it a lot better. But the miniatures are awesome, so I'm definitely in it up for the miniatures.
Red Hood's gonna watch the replay anyway. Well, you'll have to for the painting because Tom is kicking some serious butt here. We've painted fire vampires. He's going. Well, I was gonna say you're going to town on Cthulhu right now, but
Whoa!
that sounds dirty. Whoa!
Extra.
Yes, 2 things that you have to watch. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, we watched that last night on what is it, Disney Plus? The werewolf?
The Werewolf by Night, yes.
Oh
Werewolf
my
by
goodness.
Night. Whoa, it's awesome.
That was amazing. If anyone can watch that, I was so surprised, and I know nothing about it going in, and it was beautiful. It was a great story. Great story. Maybe an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half probably, but yeah, it's really good. Really surprising for a Disney Plus show.
So good. Oh, yes, that looks good. Red Hood, I think you timed it just right. Look at that. Oh!
All right, I guess we got some Cthulhu.
That's amazing. There's so many people here watching. You guys are the greatest. You're the best around. Whoa.
Yeah, so this game is
Which game?
Cthulhu.
Okay, the one we're gonna play on Friday. Yeah.
Yep. We started. I want to go through all of it because they, the way the game works is that they have different chapters. So the core game they call season 1. So it's like a TV show.
Okay, cool.
And then season 1 has like 6 or 7 chapters, and then season
episodes. Yeah.
And then there's a whole season 2 box that we have that has 6 more episodes. And coming on Kickstarter on October 26th is the season 3
oh my gosh
box. So that's why we got to finish season 1 and season 2 if we want to pledge for season 3. I mean, come on, people.
Oh, I kind of want to touch his hand on screen. Hello. Ouch. Okay, yeah. That's a different. I was gonna say E.T.'s not green though. That's a different dude. Jerry says, time for another story. Oh, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I need a bigger font in that book.
Well, I think the story that is about to happen is Diana painting her first miniature.
Oh, no. Red Hood, are you so glad you're here?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about getting cheaters. Do I need to take my rings off? No.
I don't think you're going to need it.
Well, you paint with your right, so you don't wear, I see, you're not wearing gloves on both hands. Okay.
Yeah, just on one hand.
You'll talk me through it. Here we go. When it's time.
Yep, we're just going to put some eyes on Cthulhu and then...
What? Isn't he all-seeing, all-knowing?
We'll be done.
I don't know.
I might add some highlights to him later, but this is called speed painting, not
it's crazy.
take long painting. All right.
Great star. I feel a lot of pressure now. The main event. Me painting a winged creature. Whoa, good job.
Is me doing these eyes. That's
yes, how do you do that? Wow. Don't ask me to do that.
Ooh.
Very cool. Oh no, he's got more on the other side. Just kidding. Of course he does. Whoa. Whoa. Can you tip
Don't
him a little?
breathe.
Can you lay him flat a little so everyone can see? Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. Whoa. Bloop.
Don't breathe.
Oh, my eye!
Oh.
No, you didn't. No pressure. Just have fun with it. That's what
Mhm.
Crickstar says. Forget it.
All right.
It's
there
all
you
for
go.
fun. Oh, that looks really good. Ugh, it's giving me the creeps.
All right, and then I think on the
What do you got?
box, his eyes are kind of probably yellow because he's a green dude. So, oh,
It already looks kind of yellow to me.
yeah.
Is
so
it
we'll put
not?
a little bit of it. It's white. These are white.
Oh, those are
eyes.
white. Crickstar says he holds his breath too when doing the eyes. Isn't it funny? Yeah, I'm sure.
So maybe we'll just put
Right.
a dab of yeller.
Old yeller.
Old yeller. Do.
Nice one. Nice.
That makes it mix in with the green.
Mm-hmm.
Raw.
Ugh.
Yeah, Crickstar, I try to use the toothpick, but the toothpick I always end up smudging it or smearing it. It's no good.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, toothpick.
So let's see. We've got good old Cthulhu done. Raw. We've got 2 fire vampires done.
Whoa. Whoa.
They look better when they dry too, which is cool.
That looks so good. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
All right.
I can't believe
And
those
we
colors.
got this star spawn done. There's a really great story in that book about a star spawn. Basically, it's almost like an Indiana Jones story. There's a guy, it's a famous Robert E. Howard adventure guy who's basically his Indiana Jones. And he goes in
and punches. No.
He punches. They go into an abandoned pyramid, and then they end up finding a star spawn in the pyramid, and they're all like, "Whoa, don't look at it." It's very creepy.
Gross.
And yeah, so the Egyptian guy who he's with, he's like, "I hope you didn't look at that thing." And he's like, "Well, I looked at it." And he's like, "Okay,
funny.
you're gonna have nightmares for the rest of your life now."
Oh, gross.
And there you have it.
There you go.
All right, are you ready to paint?
I guess. I'm ready. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Mhm.
Yes, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, well, it's very simple. We're going to paint these guys, which are called Byaki.
Yaki. Okay.
All right, and you can see it's all basically just one super light color with maybe a little bit of a darker color for the
veins.
and the wing, right? So all you're going to do is we're going to take a very light, the lightest kind of tan color that we have, which I always use good old.
Is it the flesh one? No.
Skeleton Horde is what I use. We could use flesh for this,
Mm.
but flesh is even a little bit darker. As you can see, I used flesh for Cthulhu's wings.
Okay.
And that's even a little maybe too dark. So that's
Okay.
why we're going to
Yeah.
We're going to use the Skeleton Horde.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, we're going to get you a brush.
Oh dear.
So you get to pick one of these brushes. And we're probably going to give you this brush because it's a nice big brush.
Okay.
You want something that is kind of long and will soak up a lot of stuff, because we're really just going to dab paint on. We're going to splash paint all over this thing. So you want to be able to cover it. If the brush is too small, it'll take you forever to cover the whole middle of the paint.
So you consider that to be an ample brush.
This is a
big
good
enough.
for contrast paint brush because it'll suck up the paint, and then you can kind of smear it around pretty easy.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'm putting my cheaters on because I don't know.
Yeah, I have my cheaters on. I've had
Clearly.
my cheaters on the whole show.
Yes. Well, so have I, because I had to read an excerpt from the gospel, apparently. Yeah. Okay. Brothers and sisters. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And you wear this on the
I wear it on my
that you
left
hold,
hand
you're
because
holding. Yeah.
if there's an accident, the accident's going to happen here. Oh! But as you can see,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I should have put it on my right hand too.
Doesn't
But
matter.
yeah, who cares?
Oh, Okay. Now
All right.
what?
So we're gonna basically you're just going to dip your brush
Yep.
into this paint.
Yep.
So you have a little globby glob of it,
Globby glob.
and you're just gonna put it on him.
You're just gonna put it on him.
Just like this. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of spread it around because you don't want it to pool or glob up.
Right. Oh, I've been watching your channel.
Mhm.
No, I haven't. But no, I hear you.
Yeah,
okay.
that'll get you.
So it's kind of amazing how much paint is on the brush and how much area it covers, actually.
Yeah.
If I keep talking, do you think Tom won't hand it to me and then he'll just paint it?
Well, there's a whole second one over here that you're gonna do.
What?
I'm just showing you how to do it.
Thank you, Jerry. Jerry tells me not to worry.
All right, so
even monkeys can do this.
All right, so this guy is pretty much easy peasy.
All of them. You're just gonna do all of it, and then you're gonna
Just
go over
slather them. Then you can go over the veins in darker color later.
Oh, okay. Can I make mine pink so we know which one's mine? No. Come on.
Dark ones are not pink.
Come on. It's kind of like a monkey in Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz monkey, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just do the same thing to the other side.
What?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well,
bloop.
that's not hard.
A monkey can do it.
A monkey.
A Wizard of Oz monkey.
The Wizard of Oz monkey can do it. They're going to do my bidding.
You can see I put a bunch on here so you can see where the pooling is. So what I do is wherever I see pooling,
then you just take it.
I spread it away.
Yeah.
And that's it. So there's no way to screw it up.
Oh, watch me. Come on, I can screw it up. I screw up everything, you guys. It's good.
And also you'll notice the brush.
Well,
I'm kind of.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You want to aim where you see how the end of the. Pretend the brush has no bristles on it. And pretend that you're scraping it with the brush itself, and then the bristles will spread out and
gotcha. So you're saying put the the metal part where the bristles are coming out, like put that on the fig almost.
Yeah, almost. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, and there you go.
Well, what are you gonna do while I'm doing that? Are you gonna read a book?
Here you go.
You gonna read?
If it takes you too long to do this,
I think it might take me about 3 minutes because it wasn't very long.
Right.
Hello, Herbert. This is Herbert, the Biaki.
Red says, I've never seen a dark one, so I don't know that they're not pink.
Right? Thank you. I feel like Red Hood. I feel like all of these people, all of them, they're here for me.
That's right.
I get it. Okay, this is mine.
That's yours.
This is
the pink.
Ball red. No. Where's the pink? Where's the pink? Well, okay. Oh, do I also have to do it on camera?
Yep.
So where?
I can move the camera.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I just need to know. Where's my shot? Okay, there I am.
Yeah, just next to the paint.
Next to the paint. Do I?
You can just put it right in.
Ooh, that's what.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. See, I already screwed it up. Am I in too deep?
You're in too deep.
Sorry, everybody.
You don't want to cover the whole brush.
What I did, though. Do you want me to start over?
No, it's fine.
What?
You just want to load up the actual bristles with paint, not the whole brush.
Watch Tom lose his nut, you guys. He's like, let me touch his stuff. Not funny. Okay. I don't know, Herbert. Look at this belly. Oh, where's his belly? Coochie, coochie, coo. Oh, dear. Is that enough? Am I doing it right?
You're doing it right.
Oh, no, I don't feel good.
I'm seeing color applied. I'm seeing pooling.
I'm not seeing a lot of color, though. Did I not get enough on the brush?
You didn't put a lot on the brush.
I put it all on the body of the
stick.
The stick. Sorry, everyone. Herbert, is this paint cold at all? Okay.
Is his name Herbert?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Herbert, the darkened one.
The darkened one.
Yeah. It's like olden times. Well,
that's good.
It's in verse, and so there's rhythm in that. So that's why sometimes, if it's got an ed on it, you have to go darkened. Yep.
Now you need another dunk of paint because you're just.
Because if it had an apostrophe, then it would be dark. Did I do it?
Yeah.
I can't see down there. I can't feel down there. Okay, am I gonna go on the wings now?
Wherever you'd like.
Wing. Who is it? It's Herbert, the dark one.
Whoa. It's Herbert.
Oh, I can't do it. Am I getting the paint on those guys? Am I splashing it everywhere?
You're not.
I can't even He's like, you're not. Get out of the way, everybody. Uh-oh. I think this is more fun than playing games, Chris. I don't even see the paint on here. Like, I see it, but I don't see it. I don't think there's enough.
Yep.
I'm going. I don't care what you say anymore.
Go on in.
Here we
Get
go.
a big glop of it.
Herbert. Oh, that's too much. Now it looks like he has a skull cap on. Whoa. Tom's like, why are you painting my dudes? I think I missed his arm. I guess, yeah.
So you got most on his head, so you can just keep spreading around his head and you'll get the pools spread out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then...
Right, a little on your chin, a little on your head. Rib cage. I know I did this already. Now I'm gonna make that part too dark, probably.
You can see there. Yeah, you got it. There's a little pool on top of his head, but you just brush it away and you're good.
Yeah, sorry, Herbert. He's like, I can't see when you do that. Yeah. Oh, and I guess I dabbed it off, but I didn't need to.
Yeah, just do that one.
It's taking longer than 3 minutes. I feel like I should be able to see. I mean, I can see, but I just feel like I should be able to see it better. I don't know. How am I doing?
That's true. You're doing pretty good.
Oh, I didn't do his footers. Whoa.
You better get those footers.
Well, okay. But then I'm not painting the stand, right?
No, we're going to paint the stands
black. You're going to
black.
do that different, right?
So you can feel free to be as messy as you want.
Oh, done and done, son. I don't know. How's the front? Do I need to fix anything?
No, just if you see anything that looks too white, put some more paint on it because that means it's not covered enough. So maybe like his little hand needs some more. But don't be shy to keep dunking. Like you don't need to.
Well, you say I dunk and I get it all over the paint. Not the brush, the handle.
Yeah.
But then
because basically you'll get maybe 10 or 15 strokes and the paint will be dispersed and then you need another dunk. So. Okay. But I think the front's done now.
Are you guys laughing at me? Are they laughing at me? Why isn't the comment board just lighting up?
Right? You would think everyone's in shock and awe right now.
Oh my gosh. No.
Whoa. See, shows how easy it is.
Well, I guess.
Anyone can paint these miniatures.
Even monkeys. Whoa.
Oh, Red Hood says you're doing great.
Thank you.
So Red Hood, you should know probably more than anybody that
what?
In this Friday, I think.
What?
Let's say Tuesday, 18th,
are you talking about the thing?
2021. This Friday.
Oh, is it this Friday?
This Friday, Gotham Knights comes out. The video game where Diana is the voices and Red Hood is in it.
Yeah, right? Red Hood, you're in it. I scream your name. Freeze, Red Hood. Yeah, you guys. So I got to be part of a Warner Brothers video game called Gotham Knights. I play a Gotham City police officer and some other voices. And that's the pre-order, right? That's pre-order. And I think it comes out like in a week.
I guess the retail comes out next week.
Yeah. Because we saw it in the game.
We're gonna start playing it on Friday.
Whoa, we're gonna have a whole Gotham Knights channel. Just kidding, we're not. We'll save that for the kids.
Right.
How am I doing? I don't know. I think he needs his butt done.
You better get on those buttocks.
Buttocks, gluteus maximus, Herbert.
It's gluteus darkus.
Gluteus maximus darked.
Darked gluteus.
Darked gluteus. Whoa.
Do you even shadow, bro? Reddit says, I'm bummed out I don't have a current gen system. I don't think it's on PS4, right? I don't know, but we're planning on the PC, so you don't need a system to play it. You just need a personal computer that has a graphics card, I suppose.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't even know how I'm gonna find myself in that game. Actually,
dunk it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm taking way too long to do this. Right?
Yeah, it'll go faster if you dunk more, because then you're spreading. You're basically just spreading paint as fast as you can.
Okay.
You'll notice there's a space between his back and his head that is from the top down.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, you missed that. You need to dunk it though.
Ew. Okay.
Dunk it.
I didn't realize what a sloucher he is. I mean, I'm a sloucher. Come on, Herbert.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Am I on camera? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good. That's really, I'm here to serve the people. Oh, I see pooling.
Whoa! Get out of the pool! Get everybody out of the
Everybody
pool!
out of the pool. Shark. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
All right.
How is it?
I think you
I
did
give
a great
up.
job.
Woo!
Woo! Let's inspect that work. Oh yes, nice little shadowing there.
Red Hood's like,
Nice
not my
little
personal
stuff.
computer. Oh. Yeah, do they have Gotham Knights for iPad? 'Cause-
Yeah, that's the trouble with all those things, is that they're very much processor intensive.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now we just need a darker tannish color for the winged veins, as you like to call it.
Yes, winged. Oh.
So we could go dunes. I think we're gonna go, yeah. So Agros Dunes is one shade darker than the Skeleton Horde. So if you don't want it to be too much of a contrast, it's probably the best to start. So we'll.
Is this you're gonna do the veins, huh? The winged.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And just get those little veiners going.
Whoa.
We could probably even do the flesh, would be a darker color. But,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
but it's really just a darker brown. If you do something super dark, like a fur or something, it would look too dark, I think, because this Morghast is so white.
Whoa.
It's like a bone color.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's not as scary as I thought it would be, because, yeah, you really are just throwing the paint on there, and you don't have to think about it. Like, you just got to cover the area. Just cover it. Just make sure everything's painted, whatever color you want to do it.
Yeah. That's why the key to this method is the two-tone. And when you do the two-tone up front, then all
you don't
the
have to shade.
All the lighting is there already, so you just need to put color where you want color. Yeah. And you don't have to worry so much about sanding the lines either, because
I don't think I ever realized that till I actually painted, that it is true that the blacks and the whites and the shadows, they stay. It's so trippy. Yeah. You were right, Krigstar. I'm just going to paint all the time now. She paints games. Look out!
Whoa.
Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, but that was nice.
Yeah, and it's...
I'm going to take credit for all the figs on Friday. I'd be like, everyone, look what I painted.
This one is a real hard one for me because... this is probably what most people feel that have never painted before, but when you actually paint a game that you really like, there's a lot of pressure to not fuck it up, because you're like, okay,
right.
And a lot of times, like these Kickstarter games that I have, like there is no, there's no guide, there's no way to buy it again. If I fuck up the miniature, it's gonna be like $600 for me to get a new batch, of anything to do it with, so.
Whoa,
cool.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, and that's your paint job.
I did that. I'm the greatest.
Yep. And as much as I love to add glowy eyes, these guys don't have glowy eyes, so we should just keep them the way they are.
I'm telling you, we could have painted one pink and given it glowy eyes, and
we could have.
Then for sure it would be defeated on Friday.
I think those guys are
Well, thanks for putting up for that part. Whew.
All right, so now we've got just the humans left.
Red Hood is worried about painting his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and his Big Trouble. All
right, so these pesky humans.
Just do it. Just do it, Red Hood. I know it's hard. I say that. I just painted some winged creature that I named Herbert that I don't really care about, but.
Okay, here's the deal with humans, is that we need to make sure that their fleshy parts are not so dark. So I'm just going to make sure that.
Yes, Krigstar.
Stuff being, but we just need to do a little prep work. And the major prep is.
I like how he's in the bottom of the corner. Krigstar says the patent pending miniature rating system gives this mini a 10. So you're just doing the hands because you don't want it to be too dark.
Yeah, because when we put the flesh color on, it's going to be a lot darker, and human beings, even in shadow, are not so shadowish. That's why it's really great for monsters, because monsters live in the shadow. Go back to the shadow.
So sorry. Say again. You're doing the flesh parts, but you're doing, what color are you doing?
This is white.
You're doing a straight up white, because then when you go over it with the actual flesh color, it'll be lighter.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Interesting.
But I still want to have some kind of shadow to it, so I don't want to completely just glop on a bunch of white here.
Right, because you don't want to undo the work that you did.
Yeah, I'm just lightening it up a little.
Got it. Lighten up, you cultists.
All right, I should have done that. Was my bad for not prepping these things.
Gosh, you're the worst. Boo! Put in the comments how much you hate Tom. Boo! Boo!
All right, that's cool.
I can tell you guys something schmoopy right now.
Uh-oh.
We had our wedding anniversary. We've been married 17 years. Can you believe it? So that's one schmoopy thing that that you probably didn't want to know. You might have nightmares now, like this guy did in Nameless Cults. Yes.
We met when we were 2 years old.
I was going to say. Wah, wah. Not true. Well, I don't think you could ruin. I mean, what would it mean to you if you ruined a fig when you were painting it? Like, what would that actually look like? Like the next day, it's all dry, and you're like, "Oh, I hate it so much." Or
yeah,
I don't think you can. Thank you, Red Hood. I don't know what ruin would look like. I mean, red ball, yes. I mean, but you saved
we should do a show where I go over some of my earlier painted things, and you will definitely see ruined. But it's just over all it really comes down to is, if it's too blocky. I actually saw this really cool. The guy who does the Mythbusters show, he also is a model maker for Star Wars movies.
Oh.
And he said that when you make models, so any of like the Star Wars spaceships or anything, you start with a flat form, like the shape of a ship or whatever, and then but you have to put all these little like bips and bops on it, because the human eye needs to see like little bits and bops. If it's just a solid shape, we have trouble processing it. It looks fake, or it looks dumb. It doesn't look real.
You mean like UFO cigar kind of thing? Yeah. Okay. So it needs depth and height and blips and blops, as you say?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why keeping these shadows as much as you can helps to make the model read well from far away, but also make it look realistic. I could easily just color his whole thing white.
Yeah.
And then it would just be a solid color. And while, it would still work, it's not as realistic looking.
As convincing, yeah.
Yeah. So like I just did this flame a little too much.
Well, I think I don't think I've ever, what do you call that? Dry brushing, right? When you do the priming?
Right. Oh, are you volunteering for the next show?
No. I'm just going to venture that that's different than contrast paint. Like application, because I'm just like slop, 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 don't let it pool.
Yes.
But I'm going to bet with the black and white priming that you have to, it's different. Because here you're not getting all the paint off the brush like you do when you dry brush.
Right. Well, here I'm dry brushing right now.
Well, yeah, I just saw you go, but I wasn't dry brushing. Red Hood didn't make it 4 years. That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
It's not a...
All right, these guys are all prepped. It's time to get these humans done.
Get these humans out of here.
All right.
Done.
So first things first.
Yeah.
Man flesh.
Whoa.
We need the Gulamon Flesh.
Is this all you have left to do? Oh, and the little extras, the
Yeah,
staircases,
we don't
and
have
the.
to do the extras.
Oh, he'll do the extras because it has to be perfect on Friday.
All right. A little hands, a little mouth. Hands.
That's like me, what I was just doing. Is he reading a book? Is he reading Nameless
He
Cults?
is reading a book.
Wow.
Hands. I don't know why.
Why what?
Well, I end up going over this stuff with real flesh color anyway, so it's not.
You're off camera. Come this
Oh,
way.
sorry.
It's all right.
So it's not the worst thing.
2.
That's 2 down. Here's a number 3. Get that mouth.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to guess there's a reason that you're doing, clearly the flesh, because the robe is going to be the next big thing in the book.
Yep. In painting, you definitely want to put the lighter colors first
Okay.
and the darker colors last.
Okay.
Because the darker colors can actually go on top of the lighter colors. So
Okay.
you can, if you mess up or something,
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world. But if you do a darker color and then try to put a lighter color on top, it's not going to work.
The light color will not come through. Will not. I see.
That's right.
Stand out against the darker color. Gotcha.
Oops. This guy looks like he went to the all-you-can-eat gravy buffet.
Whoa! Who would go there? Raise your hand. Not me. I would not go to the all-you-can-eat gravy buffet.
Mhm. Yeah, these mouths are going to be hard to get.
Whoa! They look like hee. Looks like you're tickling him. He's like woo, woo, woo.
Right.
Yeah.
Bling blong, bling blong.
Bling blong, bling blong.
Cultist. Now, these cultists will probably want to put a little of effort into because in the Cthulhu Death May Die game,
Yes.
they're pretty much in every episode. I mean, you have to stop them from completing rituals. So
they're going to get a lot of views.
they're going to get a lot of use. You're going to see
use
these guys
and
a lot,
abuse.
so
Oh yeah.
might as well get your bang for your buck.
Yeah. Whoa. So how long is
And
this?
I can be totally sloppy with the flesh now because I'm about to cover it up with red, so it's all good.
How long is this game going to be on Friday? Is it going to be a 2.5 hour slaughter?
It depends on how well we do.
Might be pretty quick, huh? If we die right away. Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
The good news is this game does have a timer to it.
Oh,
so
okay. Right. So the rounds are obvious and there are only so many and or what have you. Yeah, but we could just
we only
bite
have so
it.
much time before we have to either kill Cthulhu or he's going to kill us.
Oh dear. Punch him. We get to do one of those cowboy punches.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's the spirit of the game that I love. It is punching them in the mouth.
It's so funny. I'm going to have to read more of these stories. That was kind of
They're
good.
fun stories.
Very nice. Uh-oh. It's her.
It's the little girl from the story.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go to the moors.
It's Joan. I'm going to the moors.
Screw you, brother.
I'm going to the moors, brother. See?
I will tell you something.
Right. Yes. How are you going to make her polka dots?
We're going to dot it.
Whoa. Dot it.
All right, so here's the question.
Here's the question. Here's the answer. What do you got for me?
I think, we tried this ball red before, but this is a really thick red, I think. I love the color of this, but it's just too thick.
for the cultists.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
we're going to have to do... Now, I do have this other one called Doomfire Magenta. That's a brand new contrast paint.
Uh-oh.
But this one ends up looking more purplish. Like it
Mm.
looks cool when you're looking at it in the pot, but then when you actually put it on stuff, it has more of a
Oh,
purplish hue to it. It's more like a
Really?
red purple. So
okay.
I think we're going to stick with our Blood Angels red, and then we'll lighten up their robes as needed.
Whoa.
So let's do it.
Yeah, do you
as
have a reference?
We do have a reference.
Whoa,
this is what they look
that's
like.
super red.
Yeah, we got some
Whoa.
red going on there. So
Right, Jerry says just add a little water. Can you do that?
you can, but I hate to do that
Why do you hate to do it?
because it's an extra thing that I have to worry about. We're here to speed paint people, not to
Not
add
to
water and make mixtures of things and
let-
make a chemistry set.
Whoa, that's scandalous. You just don't do how Jerry does.
That's true.
Jerry, when are you going to start your painting channel?
Mhm.
You paint a lot of minis. How do you feel about that color? Good?
Yep.
Nice.
Guess we'll put some.
Oof.
We will put some highlight on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Whoa. That's a lot. That's a lot to cover. I mean, that figure is tiny, but that's just a lot of red. Red,
Some red. No, the trouble is there's a lot of figures.
Oh.
So, we got to do this 10 times. That's why I've got to speed it up, Mozart.
Speed it up, Fuzzball. I see.
Get that red on there.
Slap it.
Oh, he's got a red hood. Whoa.
Whoa, everybody drink. Whoa, red hood. Yeah, I'm glad I just had to paint that winged creature, because these dudes with the hats, no, thank you.
Yeah, the trouble is they have these weird mouths.
Oof. Oof.
I'm going to come back with some normal flesh color in there anyway, so I'm not too worried if I cover it up.
Cool.
In fact, I'm just going to cover it up now. Flesh it over later. That's the best way to speed paint it. Flesh it later.
Flesh it later.
Flesh you later.
Flesh it later.
All right, let's that's one down.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've decided I'm going to do the mouse later, so I'm just going to...
Uh-oh. This is it. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
We're just going to...
Go. Because you were trying to dance around the mouth, but you're like, meh.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of time. Who do you think we are? You think we're full-time mini painter, fig painters?
Right, what the fuck?
Oh! Swearing. It's all right. It's all good. It is a really good red color. It is a very true red, I think.
Yeah, it's very dark, but also it's very transparent, so we still can see the shadows.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeesh.
There's a lot of little crevices you got to get.
Yeah. This is when I wish there was just a doodle-doo, and you just turn it upside down and dunk it, and then pull it out, and the red drips off, blub, blub, blub. I'm sure you wish that too. And then
some people do that. They'll use they call it a shade, where they'll just dip the figure in a...
What? Really?
It's sort of like a stain, like a furniture stain.
Okay, yeah.
And
So it won't be even. Like that's what it makes me think of, a furniture stain.
Well, it'll be, if you think about dunking a figure in a furniture stain can and then pulling it out and letting it drip dry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no good.
And it will be even. But it's very, you lose a lot of the little minutia details.
Oh, what does Red Hood say?
Did any of the monsters get any blood for the blood god on them? Nope, we have not done blood for the blood god. I was on the fence about making them all bloody or not, because, they're pretty scary on their own without having blood. But I think some should definitely have blood. Probably the Bianchis could use some blood because they're pretty single colored.
I see.
You know what I mean?
You mean Herbert, I believe is his name.
Herbert needs some blood as if he just consumed a human.
A little tiny human for a snack. Ugh.
That's right. How are we doing on time? Hour and a half?
We're doing great.
Good, right?
Yeah. Why? Were you worried? Yeah, tons of time.
I didn't want this to take more than 2 hours, so I think.
Well, you did have to teach me. I did read a book. No, I think we're doing fine because you're going to finish these cultists, and right, and then go back and fix their mouths.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I think we're good. I don't know, but I think we're good.
I think we got it. So, yeah.
It's a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of red, but it just reminds me of blood. Bleh. Makes me think of Carrie. Whoa.
Yeah, that's why these cultists are creepy.
Yeah, they're... Yeah. Well, what's that? Oh. It's just a...
Uh-oh. I just want to make sure we're not getting screwed. Dismiss you.
Dismiss you!
All right.
Okay.
We had a Windows update, and Windows wants to redo everything. And it's like, Windows, we're in a show right now.
Windows, we can't possibly
Screw you.
repaint all these, so back off. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
This one, we're going to keep the mouth.
Go home, Windows. You're drunk. Whoa. Whoa, is that a different dude? He's like the head dude?
They're different sculpts. So there's 5 guys.
Oh, okay.
Looking like that.
Yeah.
And there's 5 guys looking
I
like
see. He seems a lot. He's not bigger, though. He seems bigger. He's got a different pose is all.
They have a different pose, yeah.
Nice.
The red cloaks of cultists. We would like to sacrifice the children with the red blood of the red cloak.
Ugh. Yuck. Oof. Is that the Necronomicon he's holding? Necronomicon. I know it's not, but it's super white against all that red. It's crazy.
We are going to...
Are you going to write script? You're going to write a prose in there?
Yeah, we need to find out a cool elder symbol. There's an elder sign symbol that's pretty common.
Oh, yeah.
That we can put on there, only if we have time. We'll see how it goes.
That's crazy. See, I'd be so worried about covering him up like that. Worried that the face would lose. the definition. But if you say it's okay, baby.
Yeah. The beauty about paint is you can always paint over stuff. You only have to be worried if it's like the third or fourth time you painted over something, because then
you're going to lose your
lose
depth.
detail.
You're going to lose the blacks and whites that you made.
Yeah.
Or the detail, I see. Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 more, and these cultists are ready for their
close-up.
Close-up.
They're ready for their mouths, I guess.
Their accoutrements.
Accoutrement.
So one of my favorite stories in that book.
Oh yes.
Is there's this guy who's a Robert E. Howard like badass, and it's like in I want to say, what's Troy, like Greek kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So Mesopotamian or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's basically it's like a war story where he's on the losing side of, let's just call it the Romans came and invaded his lands, and he wants the Romans dead. So they found out rumors of an old, if you go out to this old moor in the middle of the ocean, you'll find a rock, and if you find the rock, it'll lead you to a thing, and if you ever find a thing, it'll lead you to this
where you'll have power forever or whatever,
to this sacred stone that lets you control dark ones.
Yes, okay.
And so the guy in his badassery goes out to the thing. He does all the challenges. He gets the stone, and then he demands to go see the dark ones. He goes into a cave with the dark ones, and the dark ones are like, "Oh, we're gonna eat you now." And he pulls out the stone, and he's like, "You serve me, and you're gonna kill that guy for me and get all the Romans out of my town."
Oh, really?
And so he basically commanded all of the dark ones to come and
kill
all the Romans' firstborn babies or something.
Ugh.
Something like that.
That's terrible.
Great story.
You're like, great story. Can't wait to go to sleep on it.
But that's what I love about the Robert E. Howard stories, like the and that may be the irony.
What?
Well, all of the H.P. Lovecraft stories are very dark and like suicidal. They're like, there's no hope.
There's a
to
madness.
Any of it. There's no hope. You're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
You're gonna lose. Yeah.
Whereas Robert E. Howard is like, dark things, no problem. I'll punch him in the face.
Right.
But yet in real life, Robert E. Howard committed suicide.
Oh gosh.
And H.P. Lovecraft died of cancer. So who was really the optimist and who was really the suicidal person?
We can talk on and on about that, but we're not gonna.
Someone needs to write a story about that.
Well, that's a sad story. I don't like that story. Anyway. Huh.
All right, this is the final cultist.
Whoa.
The final cultist. Now, while I got the red out.
Yes, get the red out. Whoa.
I think this is the girl's red dress.
Oh,
so
dear. Good luck to you.
Her red dress right now.
Look at this. Tom's like, I might as well put some polka dots on this thing.
Well, first we got to do the red dress.
Oh, so you just make it all red and then you're going to dot it later?
Just dot it, yeah.
Huh. Oh, really?
That's how it's done.
Oh, my goodness. What? Just like that. You see how he just didn't even have a second thought about it? I would have gone. I would have looked at the picture and done this thing with my thumb, done this thing. Like, is that gonna look okay? But you didn't. Alas. Makes sense.
Yeah, the beauty about this miniature painting, there's really only so many colors that are available. So
Yeah.
and there's only so many colors that read at this tiny, teeny size.
Yeah.
So like, it's not like you want to have a huge color palette.
Yeah.
You pretty much want, as long as you have a go-to red and a go-to orange, maybe a couple shades of each.
Yeah.
Then you're good to go.
I guess. I only paint green winged things, so I'm gonna start my own.
Well, that's why I
consulting
love
firm.
what I call monster boxes, because if it's like the if you remember the game Devil May Cry,
Yes.
that was all monsters, and that's super fun to paint.
Yeah.
Or even the Hellboy game.
Yeah.
Monsters are so easy to paint because there's all shadow, and you're just making cool dark colors of it.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
See how her hair is?
Yeah. There's a space.
It's like going around.
Mm-hmm. They just have to make it difficult, don't they?
Right? Why is it gotta be a pain in the ass?
They're trying to make it. I do like it when, like her skirt, like her dress, when it has all that. Well, all the clothing and the draping. I do like all the flow and life of those things. Yeah. So my consulting firm for the painting your minis is going to be called Winged and Green. No, I don't know.
Wing-a-ding-ding-ding.
Winged and Green, because Herbert is a winged creature, and yeah.
Oh, just call it Herbert.
Oh, Herbert.
Herbert Consulting.
Herbert Consulting. Look at that. That's so much easier. No one will ever know it's about painting, which is good, because I don't want anyone contacting me to paint. No. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
That's a little red bow in her hair.
Little red bow. Is she gonna die on Friday?
Well, you are the one that's in control of that.
Right? Oh, man. Okay. Then she's probably. Then the answer is probably. You guys know how I like to do it fast and loose.
You are fast and loose.
Hey,
sure.
Whoa.
Right.
Whoa.
Let's go ahead and grab our Iodine Yellow,
Okay.
which will be our little flame colors for her flame and Rasputin's flame.
Nice.
Bling blong, bling blong, bling
Bling
blong.
blong. And you're just using the same brush all the time? Just rinse it and keep
Just
going.
rinse it and keep going, yeah.
Why do you have all these? Just kidding. He's got a million brushes over here. But I know.
Sometimes the brushes will get worn out.
Yeah. Nice.
This pulled a little bit too much, so what I do here is I dry this brush off, and then when you just touch it, it sucks it up like a sponge.
Interesting. Okay.
Flame on, flame on. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have two fire controlling people because we're fighting fire vampires after all.
Whoa, we gotta fight fire with fire, as they say.
That's right. Or it might be bad for us because
We might die.
Or the fires might be immune to fire. The fire vampire was
Oh,
probably
dear.
immune to fire. I
Uh-oh.
don't know.
Nice going.
Didn't really think that through, I guess.
Well, I guess not.
All right. She's got super blonde hair, so I have a brand new
Blondie McBlonde.
Blondie McBlonde color I use, which is this Imperial Fist.
Ew, that's a weird
It
name.
is a weird name. All these Citadel paints come from Warhammer, so
Well, that's my squeaky chair.
that's you, okay?
Yeah, the chair
I
is
thought that
squeaky.
was the
I know.
dog.
No, she's walking around. She's gonna get some water. So what the names are after?
Warhammer armies and stuff.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it's, but this is, I used to use the Iodine Yellow for yellow hair,
Yeah.
but it was just too dark. But this color is really great for like blonde, like super blonde hair.
Yes, I remember when you painted the game you just mentioned. I can't think of it. The Wild Wild West kind of game, and you painted the woman in that. I can still see it. I can't remember the name of it.
The Few and the Cursed?
Maybe. Anyway.
All right, there she goes.
There she goes.
And this is a kind of brighter yellow too, so I can. All right, cool.
Just like that. Whoa! Everyone's falling.
All right.
Yes.
Dude Man has got some brown hair. So it's hard to. I always use this Gorgrunta fur for brown, but it's really
super dark.
It's really super dark, so you really got to kind of go light with it.
Take just a little bit on your brush and really spread it, or
just like,
so don't have me do it because you know how I was doing it.
Yeah, so just make it really light.
Use it sparingly.
Yeah. If you glob it too much, it'll definitely get too dark too fast.
Yeah.
See, like that's already, you can see the difference between that and that.
Yes. Too dark too fast.
Too dark.
I'm gonna move. Hopefully I won't bump the table. Some girl is calling me. Hi. Hi, baby.
All right. We're almost there.
I know. We're doing a good job.
We're going to be ready for Friday.
Well, Tom's going solo.
All right. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 10. 12. Yeah, this is number 16 actually.
You painted 16 things in 2 hours almost?
Yep. Well, we still got to come back to the cultists, but
sure.
We've redded the cultists.
Yeah.
All right. His jacket is, I'm pretty sure, this Agaros Dunes. It's my standard, I like to call it my Bosque color. It's this kind of brownish. So we're going to give him a brown coat. A brown coat. All right. This is even maybe a little bit lighter than what I wanted, but it works. It's cool. Don't want it to glop. And I just spread it around so it doesn't, pool up in places. It starts to get its own life. Definitely put on too much, but yeah, I think he's cool. Yes, you could always throw a shade on this jacket, or you can always just put a darker brown on top. Looks like its pants are gray, so I'm just gonna use some basilicum gray. I don't really want it any darker than it is now, but I just wanted a little bit more gray than it is now. Also, these contrast paints kind of lock in, make it more of a, I don't want to say gloss finish, but when you just have a dry brush, the dry brush looks very crumbly would be a word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
gritty textured.
but where anything with contrast paint is going to be smooth. So that helps. That helps to give the pants more of a smooth texture. I'm not sure I want to go any darker on that, but we'll give it one try. I think Rasputin's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I have this really interesting snake bite leather, it's called. I think it's called. Yep, snake bite leather. This is like a go-to leather color. But again, it's really dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a dry brush with this to kind of maybe darken this up. And we'll start. Oops. Let's see. I already got it on my fingers and I got on him. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of use this as a dry brush to darken this jacket just a little bit. And not even darken it, but make it more of a brown than a, it was more of a lighter tan color before. Now it's more brown. Oh shit, I'm not even in the frame.
Sorry, I wasn't here to tell you to get in the frame. Find your light. Find your light.
All right. So that's one thing you could do. People normally do wet blending. What I'll do is I'll do wet blending more like a dry brush. Yeah, I think that's it.
Cool.
Rasputin done.
Wow, good job.
And she has, it looks like a...
Yes.
Is that a gray book that she's holding? Or maybe it's blue.
It
it's
looks more blue. Right? Slate
blue.
Gray blue.
So let's get an interesting blue color that's kind of poppy. Maybe this Cruxagore scales we got. Give that a shot.
Yeah, it looks nice. You missed it, Best. I painted a fig tonight. I mean, did you miss it, though? You also missed some book reading, but did you miss it, though?
Right.
We're just hanging out. Hanging out with all the good people on a Tuesday. While Tom is painting these figs, getting ready for Friday. You're off camera a little bit. Come to the side. Whoa. Good job. Yes, how's that book? Oh, you were here earlier. Sorry, Bess. Missed that.
All right.
Ooh, that does look good. Good job.
All right, let me take a quick
commercial break? No.
Let's go back to our skeleton horde because I forgot that my some of my cultists have books.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to do the pages of the books in this kind of tan color. And that makes it look more like a old tome.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
This skeleton horde is also my go-to paper texture.
Nice. Whoa, you're going super fast. Oh, he's going super fast. Whoa, whoa.
All right. We're almost there, people. We just have to do a flesh touch-up to everybody and then polka dot dress.
Oh my goodness. Flesh touch up, polka dot dress.
Right. Oops.
Uh-oh. Good. Looking at the cultist card. What do you got there?
They got silver accoutrements, so we might do a little
Oh, okay.
dry brush silver on that. But first, let's do the flesh. So, man flesh. We have our good Kislev flesh.
I like how
This
you
is
know
our
where everything is.
go-to
good.
flesh color.
He's got these things everywhere. I'd be like, holy moly.
All right. I think I'm going to change my glove.
Ooh, did you want to wear this one? This was barely used. It's by an up-and-coming mini painter.
No, we
Her
don't
name
need a
is,
glove.
what?
Who's this up and
I
coming?
was trying to get you to use my glove. Man.
No, you always want a fresh glove if you got paint on your glove because you don't want that paint getting on
I
the...
didn't get any. I think this is clean.
There's paint all over that.
There's no paint on this.
Paint all over
You
it.
must be mad. Mad, I tell you. Mad. Mad like Cthulhu mad.
You're funny.
I'm funny.
Okay, so we got these crazy guys. We're gonna just give them a little bit more fleshy flesh color.
Fleshy flesh.
Flesh, 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 flesh.
Flesh.
I forgot to get the backs of their hands.
Oh dear. Ooh.
Flesh me.
Whoa. You are quick.
Yeah, gonna get it done. Flesh.
Guys, this is
You
nuts.
need man flesh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Fleshy, flesh, 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 flesh.
$17, $18, $19, $20. Just kidding. What did you find? 16? Yeah, I have 16 figs. Whoa. Yeah, like these guys, they take longer than these beautiful beasts you've painted.
Yep, that now you've realized.
Now I understand what a bitch this is.
Yeah, we call these hero figures. If you have a hero figure, they'll normally have a lot more detail.
Oh, okay.
That you need to worry about.
And really, that just comes down to more colors to use. Flesh,
like the monster.
props. Yeah.
It's just once they're shaded, it's just one color, really, or maybe two.
Yeah.
But these guys will have. I mean, we're lucky these are only red coats, but they still have. They have man flesh.
Man flesh. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. Do these guys have glowy eyes?
Ooh.
They don't. All right. That's 5 cultists down, 5 to go. Here are these weird ones. These are the ones that are paying for me.
Uh-oh.
Because this mouth. I don't know why they didn't put this mouth here.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. The Gulamon Flesh, when you put it over the
The white? Not the white.
the shadow,
The shadow.
it gets really dark. So that's why I typically will put Cthulhu Flesh over this stuff.
Mm.
And it looks pretty thick now, but it's actually a layer paint, so it'll still show stuff that's underneath.
Interesting.
I'll have to fix those mouths later. I'm just not happy with those mouths.
What is that movie? Curse of Bridge Hollow. You're not happy with the mouths? How are you going to fix them later? We can't even talk about it now. You're going to throw them in the East River?
Haha. No, like Red Hood said, a shade will fix everything.
Ah, gotcha.
I need to really put a solid color on it and then shade it and then kind of redo it from scratch.
I see. I gotcha.
So I'm kind of just filling their mouths with flesh right now, and I'll probably shade their mouths later to make it a little less. Right now it's like, oh, I just ate a Twinkie.
It was so good. Green filling is delicious.
So we'll see how that goes.
You're at 2 hours and 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Whoa!
Whoa, that's it. I think we're to the end. We just have polka dot.
You got polka dots in that dress.
Okay. That's everybody. Let's do the polka dots. All right. Do we want to make this easy or do we want to make it hard?
Well, how would it be hard?
Well,
Yeah,
hardest
like
if we did
the
amount of polka dots.
Yeah.
If we did a lot of polka dots, and easy would be if we just did a couple of polka
Well,
dots
it's
to
not-
give the illusion of polka dots.
Yeah, but it's not that big. Like, the character card is much bigger than she is. You know what I mean?
That's true.
My thing would be making sure that it's, I don't know, roundish, but you do you. Mike's more of a zinger man. Me too, Mike. Me too. Give me one of those chocolate zingers. Yeah, baby.
All right, let's see if we can get some good. I'm already not liking that brush. We need a good brush that's got like some good heft to it. So that way
So it won't collapse
spread out.
on you?
Yeah, whenever you do the dot.
Right.
Maybe this will do something for us.
Hold your breath, everybody. Tom's gonna make a dot. On camera, up, scoot. There you go.
All right, let's see what we got. Dot. Yes. Dot.
You're crazy. I would have made them bigger.
All right.
Yeah. But it's gonna be cute.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Why does this girl have to have a polka dotted dress?
You're so right. I should have gone bigger to start.
Yeah.
Also, you want to be careful not to. You see how I have the crease is like a shadow.
Yeah.
Don't want to put white in the shadow because.
Yeah. Right. Mike's like, use a round brush. Stamp, stamp.
All right, I should use a stamp. All right. You better say something because I'm not breathing.
I know I'm not breathing either. I'm not breathing for you. I like my music like I like my dots. What does that mean? Round?
Polka.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, yes, polka. Good one. Good one, Mike. I don't even know. I feel like we're painting a Christmas figure right now, but I know we're not because I know we're gonna play Cthulhu Death May Die.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about it? I feel pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cute. She needs those little bobby socks or those little saddle shoes. That's what she needs now. But you know, that's just me talking crazy. What are you doing, goofball? Talking to the dog, everybody. Don't worry. Whoa. And now he's on the 79th polka dot, everyone.
Mm-hmm. We're getting there, just trying to do an alternating pattern. The ones in the front you want to keep as circular as possible.
I see. Let's see. Look, show it to everybody. I see. Very good, very good. Right, you got to paint the lace on the socks. Right, those little. What are you doing, Tiny? Sorry, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to quote see what the dog wants.
That's right. All right, we're almost there.
Ooh, it looks good. Hi.
It looks good.
Your dots. Okay. You said to talk, and then I couldn't talk, and now you're painting the dots. Don't connect the dots, though. Just paint the dots.
Well, I certainly wasn't ready for that pain in the ass, but I think it's not horrible, right?
No, it looks good.
All right, there you go.
Whoa.
I think she's done. All right, cool. So let's review what we've done so far.
You did it. You did it.
All right, we got cultists in 2 flavors. Oh, wait, we got to put silver on these guys.
Oh, that's right.
Oops, sorry. We're not done yet. We got silver to do. And I ran out of my iron, so I only have this iron breaker silver. My Rune Fang steel is not around anymore.
Just where you go. All right, here.
All right. These little guys just have a little silver thing here. It's like a medallion, I guess. I'm thinking that's also... Oh, they do have some on their head, too. Like a little symbol on their head, it looks like. All right. What someone needs to do is look up on their phone how to draw an elder sign. Because we're going to need to put an elder sign on all these books.
How to draw an elder sign?
Yep. I think Diana's done. She's like, I'm done with this show.
I'm
We're
not
out of
done.
here. We're out of here.
I'm going to look at my phone.
Screw you guys.
I'm going to look up elder sign.
I could care less about anyone on the channel right now. That's what she's saying. I was thinking the star. The star, I think, is what we're going to do. I'm probably going to do it horribly.
Okay. I'm coming back to save it right here at the end. Here I come.
You gotta save it.
I don't know how to save it. What am I supposed to look up? How to paint an elder sign? Ouch.
Just search for elder sign and show me an image.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You bet. Sorry, you crazy kids. I had to take care of the dog. Let's see. Let's see here. Elder sign Cthulhu. That's what's coming up. Let's see. Ooh. What do we got here?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Which was it? No.
This one is a good one for us to look at.
Okay. Whoops. Where's? Oh, sorry. There you go.
Something like that. Or the leaf might be actually easier for us to do. So.
Well, that's what Mike was saying. Is it the leaf or the star? I just looked up elder. I looked at elder sign Cthulhu is what came up. I think you can.
I could start, but we're going to do the leaf. All right. Because that's maybe easier for us to get.
Are you going to put it on the Cultist books?
We're going to put it on the books.
You're crazy. So you do that with the paintbrush, not anything else. Okay.
Correct. All right, so let's see what we got. First, we're going to want an actual solid paint, so I'm just going to do this in black. All right, I'm going to put a teeny tiny elder sign on these bad boys. So first, let's do...
I would do the long line, and then it's 3 on one and 2 on the other, right? Says me, the new novice average painter person.
Yep.
Good girl.
There we go.
Nice. Yes, it looks good. Mike is digging it. That's dedication right there. That's you going, making it crazy. You need to say something to the cultists before you give them their Cthulhu sign, their elder sign. Do you hereby solemnly swear to? Oh, I don't know. They're like, yes, master, and then bonk, and give them their elder sign.
Do you solemnly swear to protect the rights of Cthulhu? That one came out chunky.
That's okay.
All right. Then we do.
Oh, what are you gonna do in that one?
Oh, we do like little teeny tiny like writings.
Oh, like scrub, scrub, scrub. Dear Cthulhu,
Yeah.
you are the greatest. Patrick's here. You have the whole game done by now?
We have everything done for episode 1. We're about to show it.
We're going to show it here in a second. But yeah. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Do you remember how long it took you to... I don't know. Do you know how long it took you to...
To prime them?
Yeah, to prime.
Maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. So 4 hours.
So
4.5 hours all in. 5 hours maybe if you're going to go and fix a mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to go fix these mouths.
Well, don't fix my mouth, because forget it. I will punch you like Robert E. Howard likes punching.
All right, there it is.
Oh, you're graduating? Good job. Guys.
All right, so
Tom did
first we've got our heroes. Somebody give me a hero. We got good old Rasputin. There's Rasputin.
Nice.
He's got flaming hands. He's got a crazy brown coat. And he's ready to wreak havoc on the world. Then we've got the little girl, also known as the kid.
The kid. I was going to say
Her
Joan,
phrase is, ha 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 ha.
Oh my goodness. That's
So you're
not
going to have
scary
fun
at
role
all.
playing her. And there she is.
Oh, that looks really good.
Polka
Good
dot
job.
dress and her little...
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Mike Forner says, watch what you paint there. You might end up with the Columbia House records or tapes. Oh, so she's got her little ball of flame and her little book. Who's going to school with her book. She came out pretty good.
That is good.
Right, then we got 10 cultists.
1, 2.
They all kind of look like this with
3.
bad mouths that I need to fix, but we'll get them cleaned up. There's 10 of those. There's 5 of those kind. And then there's 5 of these kind that have the little book with their elder signs.
Nice.
And that's 12 miniatures, and then we get the big baddies. So first we've got a Star Spawn.
Oh,
Roll. Roll.
Well, Wolvenfire's here. Whoa,
Yep, that's Jason,
it
and
is
he
Jason.
is excited to see. And then we've got the good old fire vampires.
Ah, yes. Ugh, those look really good.
Fire vampires.
Those are cool. Ugh, I don't like them.
We got 2 of those bad boys. Here's the other one.
Yes, Patrick is doing that, right? They look cool.
And then we have the Bianchis, which were painted by Diana.
One was painted. His name is Herbert. Everyone. Yeah.
Whoa, that's the one you painted because that's got butt. You like the butt.
It's Gluteus Maximus. Uh-oh, don't drop.
And here's the second one.
Is yours lacking in gluteus maximus?
Yep, I went dark on the gluteus. You went total light up gluteus, glutean.
Right. Thank you for acknowledging Herbert, Jason. I appreciate that.
And then finally,
Woo!
it wouldn't be Death May Die without the old man himself, Cthulhu. With leathery wings, he flops into the night.
I really actually thank you, Patrick. I actually get the creeps. I get like the creepy crawlies right here when I see that.
That's right.
Well, you did it.
So
Amazing.
there we go. We got them all ready. There's just a couple little touch-ups, but really 2 hours tonight, 2 hours of priming, 4 hours total. You can have your entire episode 1 and probably mostly painted because the only thing left to paint are a couple of monsters.
Yeah.
The cultists are used in pretty much everything. So that's that.
Yes, Patrick. Do you have the giant Cthulhu?
We do have the giant Cthulhu.
Where is he?
He's reachable? Up there, yeah.
Is he reachable? He's huge. Yes.
First, here's your little HP Lovecraft.
Oh. Yes.
But yeah, here he is.
He's huge and he's not painted.
Oh.
Don't kill yourself. Oh my gosh. Like, do you see?
Whoops.
Oh.
His wings came off.
Whoa. Oh, so gross. But so cool. But he's like 2 feet tall.
Oh.
Like, this is madness. Whoa.
So we're going to get him painted up.
Beautiful nerd goodness, Patrick says. I guess if that's your thing. Oh gosh, be careful. Holy moly. Go on, Cthulhu, you're wasted. Oh.
So yeah,
the
idea is because that is not, it's more than just a miniature, it's an actual episode that you can play.
The idea is Tom's gonna paint that and he's gonna put it in bed with him and I'm gonna sleep on the couch. No, what's the idea? It's part of the,
it's one of the stories that we can play. So we're playing episode 1 on Friday of season 1. And then we'll probably play as many as we want of the other episodes. But that is one of the episodes. So if we play 5 investigators, we can basically all attack Cthulhu at once and try to kill him.
Oh my goodness.
So
you're going to need bigger brushes.
We're going to need a bigger brush.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. Don't let it say that it can't be done, that you can paint a whole game in 2 hours, because that's what we just did.
Well, you got to be honest. You primed them first. That's 2 hours and then 2 hours. So, but still, so much better to bring it to the table painted. Don't beat yourself up if you can, or if you don't have the time. But you know, and you do it for the purpose of bringing it to the table to make the games richer to look at.
That's right. Yep.
That's cool, and that's speed paint. But you can paint any old speed you want. 1/10 scale. Oh my god. Yeah. Crazy.
So here's
Red Hood says LOL 5 investigators against Cthulhu. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, this is everything we got done tonight.
Yep.
What's this? The Incredible Hulk. Whoa. That's for Marvel Zombies. That'll be next week.
Whoa. Are those gates? Yes, we didn't get there.
Yes, these are gates. Yeah, these are little Etsy deals that I got. They're just little 3D printed deals, and then the little gates go inside them. Whoa.
Nice.
Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. And this is where the bad guys spawn out of, and they'll be coming after us.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, I'll paint this up a little bit, just rock looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yes, I hope it will be awesome too, and I
Mhm.
hope we don't die. Oh gosh.
Yes, I might add a third investigator just to give us a little chance, because the lose conditions are if one of us dies before Cthulhu comes out, we lose.
Oh, okay.
But then after Cthulhu comes out, we all have to die to lose.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
So it's easy to die if there's only two of you. So you gotta we gotta be super careful with two.
Give me one of those cultist books and I'll swear on it right now. I hereby promise not to be fast and loose. Oh, Red Hood wants to know, did you do the 2-part shipping?
I did not. I decided not to back the Marvel Zombies.
Okay.
I was in for the $1 pledge because I only wanted the Giant Galactus, and I didn't get the Giant Galactus. They wanted to charge me the base game, which was $150, plus Galactus was going to be another $200, plus $300 in shipping. The total was going to be like $800. I'm like, screw that. I'm going to wait for it to be on eBay because I only want Galactus anyway.
Yeah.
And in typical Come fashion or Simon fashion, they released the retail version.
Oh,
And you can get the retail version for $35. So this is what we have now.
Where is it?
Oh, I put it back there. But
yeah.
But what I'm painting now is the retail version of Marvel Zombies, which comes with 6 heroes and 4 zombie heroes.
Okay. Cool.
And we're going to play that next week. But first, this week, we're going to play Death May Die.
Hi, baby.
And that's it from us. It's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone has a good.
Wow, you
rest
guys
of your
are good
Tuesday.
hanging out on a Tuesday for 2.5 hours. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, cool, guys. Thanks so much. I'm glad I finally got these painted. This game's been sitting in our corner for almost a year now.
Yep.
I mean, I played it a couple times, but yes, we definitely need to get it played, and we're going to do it.
Whoa.
All right, so that, as they say, is that. So should we use the She Hates Games outro or the He Hates Paint? He Paints Games outro.
That's paints games. He paints games outro.
Right. Well, then have a good night, everybody.
Bye.